Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, part B of today's episode, or we're simply calling it part 3, episode 3 of World of Warcraft. It hasn't changed from the last episode. Basically, I'm just gonna hang out and just gonna play World of Warcraft and without any sound, because I'm an idiot and I didn't enable sound. And let's head on back into World of Warcraft and be here for another 2 hours and have a good time. So please get yourself something to drink, something to eat, and do enjoy the game. And yeah, Heavensward was amazing. Was a huge upgrade over the base game, really. Heavensward the base game was okay, but man, the game really found its calling with Heavensward. Heavensward was a good game. Heavensward was a good game. The dungeons were amazing. Like, the dungeons were on point in Heavensward. The raids were on point. The trials were on point. So, Heavensward was an amazing thing. Very happy that I got to live Heavensward. The war has started. The war on the craft. The war on the craft. Yes. The war on the craft. And the biggest war on the craft is getting money to get some bags. Because I need a bigger inventory. Because unlike in Final Fantasy XIV, you have a expandable inventory. And having a small inventory sucks. Someone's starting to undersell me in crafted tools by 1 gil. Welcome to the world of bots. These are bots who are doing this most likely, and it is annoying as ever living heck. It is really annoying. It's really annoying. Yep. So we have a gold for a 12er. So we have a gold for a 12er. That would be a huge upgrade. A gold for a 12er would be a huge upgrade. Then we have 2 golds for a 14er. Am I going for a big bag or am I going for 3 mediums? Am I going for a big bag or 3 mediums? Hop, decide. Am I going for a big bag or 3 mediums? Big bag or 3 mediums? In the short run, yes, but I plan on long run. I plan on long run. From the seller, holy shice. From the seller, holy shice. Ah. Oh no. From the seller, holy shice. That is a good name. That is a really good name. I'm gonna get the 14er. I'm gonna get the big one. I'm gonna get the 14er. Yeah, I'm gonna get the 14er. But I'm not giving my money to holy shice. Stormwind soundtrack. Stormwind soundtrack is great. There's my 14er. Alright. Let's clear out this buggo. Let's clear out this buggo. Let's clear this one out. Remove this buggo. And introduce this buggo. And that's a nice little upgrade. That is a very nice little upgrade. That is a very nice little upgrade. Alrighty. So the plan now is to simply go into our lovely, lovely, lovely Westfall and just bash the hell out of the enemies. Alrighty. What? Oh, yeah, right. Equip some ammunition. Equip some ammunition. Buy some more ammunition. Now we have a lot of ammunition. And now we can do the ammunition things. Which goes to pew, 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 pew. Well, we're no longer going pew, 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 pew. We're going shoo, 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 shoo. And arrows make a wonderful sound I am semi-addicted to. So, we are basically doing Westfall things. And doing Westfall things means one thing. A lot of grinding. Westfall is pretty famous for just sending you quests where you have to kill and kill and kill and kill and kill. And Westfall is full of enemies. So we're just gonna do Westfall things. And just shoot a bunch of enemies. Let's look at it. We have 8 Gortas. That means at least 8 kills. At least 30 kills. At least 12 kills. At least 8 kills. At least 15 kills. At least 20 kills. Yeah. Westfall is basically kill everything. Always has been, and it's great. It's actually not great, but it's great. Westfall's quests are only good because I have nostalgia for it. If I would look at the quests with a modern eye... Yeah, questing Westfall sucks, man. Questing in Westfall sucks. Like... really bad. Like, really bad. So, there we go. We need to get this quest off, and then we are good to go. Alrighty. And in 6 levels, Hunter actually gets a wonderful skill with movement speed. Haha. And we have to do the Defias Brotherhood. The Defias Brotherhood is one of the biggest chains of quests in the game, actually. So, let's get on killing. You feel bad for the Oceania players right now, all because of the high prices. Yeah, Oceania, well, it has to exist. For the very simple reason that they have incredibly bad ping over the ocean. So they have a choice of no players or incredibly bad ping. Buying all the crafted tools and this is sleep. Yeah, I've actually never done world travel. World travel I have actually never done. I have done server travel, but I have not done world travel, really. So yeah, let's see. We need to kill a lot of these guys, a lot of these harvest watchers. And there's not much available here because for whatever reason, a private server is double to triple the population of a official server. It is just incredible how many people are on this damn server. It's just incredible. I have very rarely seen this. How many people are actually on this server? It's amazing to me. How can a private server, something that is not advertised, nowhere, nothing, have over 6,000 players active? And be that active in lower numbers, in higher numbers, like... How is this possible? This is the fullest server I've ever seen. Okay, they can't be poisoned. Makes sense, they're a machine. Come on, doggo. Not a dog, it's a fox, but well, yeah, you know, it's a rebranded wolf. The fox is a rebranded wolf, okay? So apparently we get absolutely no spawns here, so we could go to the Defias first. Yeah, we shall go to the Defias first. Let's go to the Defias. Let's go to the Defias. Let's see, how's the Defias looking? It's actually not looking too great. What's up with the player numbers? What's up with the player numbers? Come on, get in. Get in. And get on, stuck in, and bite the enemy. Go, 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 animal. Bite. We need to catch a few new monsters sometime soon, because this is based on Classic. This is based on Classic, which means that the training for animals is also based on Classic rules. Which means that if we want to have bite level 3, for example, we need to catch a monster with bite level 3. So we have bite level 1. That might want to be updated sometime soon. However, this cave is as cleared as any other place. And I can't find enemies. Why? This is so weird. This is so weird. Come on, doggo. You have problems holding aggro. Why? I'm not that well geared. Actually, I am well geared. I'm actually really well geared for my situation. I'm incredibly well geared. But I think I'll do that later this evening. I'll do a Dune Morgoth ore run, because I am desperately in need of money. And I will do a Dune Morgoth ore run, most likely. Is there a better place for ore? I don't think so. Getting tin would be nice so we can get bronze. But I don't know. Man, why is this cave so empty? Also, my theory seems to be right. I have this theory that the overworld chests have been disabled, because I have actually not found a single one. Okay. That's actually a bad thing. Okay, let's see. Should be fine. I'm not that fragile anymore. I'm not that fragile. That was a nice crit. Right, let's feed the beast. That's a kobold digger. Let's just kill it. I would very much like to play music, but I can't. Copyright system is gonna kill me if I do that. Last episode is basically unusable because of the extreme amount of copyright claims the video has gotten. So the experiment stream was an experiment after all. It gave me what I needed to know, that you cannot absolutely use any music, may it be royalty free or not. YouTube is gonna flag the ever-living hell out of it, and you cannot use it. Which kinda sucks, because World of Warcraft is one of those games which lacks music, really. And I would very much like to show more and, like, have more music, but it's just not realistic. It's just not realistic, unfortunately. But man, this bow absolutely rocks. Does so much damage. So much damage from that thing. Oh man, the world chat is a mine on its own. Eh? That in here, the world chat is sometimes very funny, like obvious trolls, and people are really falling for it. So yeah. Oh, hello there. Would you please do this so I can tend to this guy? Thank you. Well, unfortunately your message, yeah, I have no idea, because of the word hit, apparently. Because of the word hit, apparently. Thanks, Twitch. Thanks. I'll just hope to make enough to hit 10 million right now with still having one of every two. Yup, it's hit. It is hit. It's Twitch. I can't do anything about that. Alright, are you running away? Let's slow you. Are you running away? Yes, you are. Very good. Alrighty, let's get the escape saved. Let's get the escape saved. There you go. Oh, parry, you mofo. Yeah, you know, writing hit in the chat is not okay. Writing hit in the chat is not okay, you know? But being a female streamer, putting yourself 3 times on the screen, having a lot of cleavage, and dancing to music, that's okay. Like shaking your hip and shaking your chest, and that's okay, Twitch. That's okay. But writing hit in a chat, not okay. Not okay. You know? Always, you know, priorities. Priorities. While this may be a filtered list that I downloaded somewhere, it's still insane. The main hand's gonna have relics soon. Speaking of relics, is there any time frame on the regular relic grind for Final Fantasy XIV? Because I definitely want to take a look at the new relic situation. Oh my god, this is a blue fox. I think I need to take a look to find the blue fox. I need to find the blue box. You haven't paid much attention? That's fine. That's totally fine. Because I actually do want to do the regular relic grind, because I do it every add-on. Next patch as in 7.3? You mean as in next big patch? We need to stay here just a tiny bit. There was a blue fox. Oh my god, there was a blue fox. So they do exist. Ha! Oh, there's tin. Tin, 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 tin. Give me that tin, baby. Give me that tin. Ooh, very cool. Getting tin. Because I do want to do the relic grind. I just hope that it is not stones again. If it's stones again, I'm gonna lose my shit. If it's stones again, I'm just gonna lose my marbles. Man, if it is stones... You can't Can't do that to me, man. Oh, we need to help the dog. Or the other furball. We need to help the furball because the furball is being attacked. Did I crit? I crit. Alrighty. Bam. There we go. New boss on Eureka Zone was already announced. Okay. Hello, Foxo. Foxo, I found a blue Foxo. Someone had a blue fox. Am I allowed to change to a blue fox? Am I allowed to change into a blue fox? Let's get my bandanas. That is the last bandana. Last bandana. Great. Yeah. Because it's not regular. Everything that is not regular is good. I would like to have a white fox though. Here's Slap Me Diddy's corpse. Slap Me Diddy, okay. Okay, we have a 15 hunter that somehow is lacking a pet. Why is the 15 hunter lacking a pet? I would love to have a new sword, because the new sword would actually give me the ability to do stuff. And this tin is most likely being mined by that level 50 high elf warrior. So that 50 warrior is probably gonna take that tin. Of course it's up to me, I'm the gamer here. The gamer. Come on dude, get the hit in. Why are you arcane? Arcane is not the nicest of specs. Yeah, of course he got the tin ore. Of course he got the tin ore. What are you guys doing? Are you guys tagging my monsters? You are tagging my monsters. They're not my monsters. They're, you know? Okay. There is a trapper, so let's get that trapper over there. Get that trapper over there. There we go. Well done. And why ask? Because I impose that the community has input on the stream, so I can pretend to work with the chat, so I can involve you into the decision making, and at the end of the day I'm just gonna ignore it. That's why. It's like I said multiple times before. I want people to leave many comments inside of the YouTube comment section so I can read it, laugh at it, and ignore it. Now God has been censored. Now God has been censored. Which I agree with, because God should be censored. Yep. Censoring God's word is correct, I agree. There will be no gods except my God, and that's me, in the chat. You're missing the H. No, you missed the H, but yeah, the first name of the son is fine. Oh, it works! It actually worked. So now I need to time you out because the Lord's word is not allowed inside here. Alrighty, we are almost done. We can stay outside now. Yeah. People can believe whatever they want to believe. People just need to realize that they're idiots. Yeah, it doesn't sound good in English. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound too nice in English. In German, euer Hochwohlgeboren, which is quite funny. The very, very old insider joke. The very old insider joke. There's a Smuggy. I still need 1 Smuggy, 2 Trappies. It's a very, very old inside joke. Right, that's done. Now the pet is fighting. Because this guy spawned in. We still need 2 trappers. Retainers in Final Fantasy are a really cool thing, in my opinion. That is something Final Fantasy definitely did right with the retainer system and not having a bank system. I think that was the right choice. Not having a bank system, having a retainer system. However, locking additional retainers behind the paywall is a little bullshit. I admit that argument, that locking retainers behind the paywall is a little bullshit. Like, you get 2, but you can have up to 10, and they cost 1.40 each. Having retainers behind the paywall is really, really shitty. And after, like... It was fine in the release of the game, but now you have like 5 add-ons later, and you have like 50 times the amount of items one can have. And you still have the exact same inventory space. That was a lot of damage, holy shit, dude. That is the same amount of inventory space you had like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. It's not really great. It's not really great. So yeah, Final Fantasy should definitely like give you more inventory space pretty soon. Because I think the current inventory space is way too little. You just don't have enough inventory space to realistically house every single item in the game. With World of Warcraft it's rather easy, you know, you just upgrade the bags and you have a bigger inventory. But with Final Fantasy, you're screwed. This is the inventory you have, and if you can't manage that inventory, you're done. You are pretty done if you can't manage that inventory. So it is pretty bad in Final Fantasy. Inventory is definitely something that could use a massive overhaul. I always have issues with inventory space. Always. Armory as well. Your armory being so small as it is, and you have a set for every single one, and then you have a Eureka set, and then you have a Baldesion set, and then you have not only a Eureka set, a Baldesion set, then you have also an upgrade item from Pagos, and then you have an upgrade item from this, and you have an upgrade item from that, and this is probably we should run. Yep, we should run. This is probably we should run. Yep, pet is dead, we should run. And then you go into Bosnia, then you have a Bosnia gear from every single one, and then you have like another set of gear, and you have this gear, and then you have crafter gears everywhere, and oh no, sometimes you need different crafter gear, and it's getting ridiculous. Oh, my glamour coffer is full. My glamour coffer is full in this. So yeah. There is not enough inventory space. Oh, not to mention, like, housing items. If you don't have a house and you want to have a house, housing items are just filling up your inventory space. And it's more and more and more and more and more and more. So, that's bad. If you want to have a house, so housing items are gonna fill up your inventory as well. Then for crafters, you have crafting materials for everything. Maybe you don't want to have, like, buy crafting materials every single time, so you have to have some crafting materials for twins as well. And the fox is a acceptable problem, and there the enemies are. Let's just help this level 15 right here and just shoot the ever-living hell out of the enemies. Let's get this one. Are you good? Are you surviving, dude? Are you surviving? I hope he's surviving. Doesn't look like it. Nope, doesn't look like he's surviving. I hope he didn't die. Fox is dead, long live the fox! Yeah, I saw a blue fox. I want at least a blue fox. If not, I want to have a white fox, please. That would be nice. There it is, our guy hopefully survived. Our dude hopefully survived. Now we need null paws, 8 of them. The Westfall stew is gonna be always trouble, but I think getting 20 harvester kills is the most troublesome currently. Get this guy killed. And find the white one. You say that so easily. You say that so easily. This is literally a skin that does not exist, so I can't Google it. I don't know where it is. I can't Google it. I need to find it. I have only seen that I can find a blue one, and I have a good idea where it could be, but I can't, you know, Google it. Is camp respawning? Not yet. Nice level up. Level 15. Alrighty. We found a bag that we can give a low level player. We have... what else do we have? This needs to be traded off. This needs to be traded off. That is a coyote. So there should be more river paws down there, and there they are. I mean, I could simply ask people, but the level that I am not allowed to speak in the chat currently. Because I am so low level that you are not allowed to speak in chat. Which makes sense, of course, because it is a prevention for bot gold sellers. Which every server has this problem of gold sellers, every single server. But it's a good measurement. It's a good anti-measurement. So we need some Murloc eyes. So let's get some Murloc eyes. Do we need crawlers? We do not need. So let's get some Murloc eyes. Kill this. We need Murlocs, so let's see. Are Murlocs in the water or are they on shore? They should be on shore. Ah, there is a Murloc camp. Very nice. Ooh, that's something that is still ahead of me. I don't want to do it, but it can be really lucrative. It can be really lucrative because no one wants to do it. Fishing. And fishing in World of Warcraft is very boring. Very, 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 very boring. But it is a good moneymaker. Because there are certain fish or fish-like things that people would love to have. But are... well, people don't want to fish. Because it's actually terrible. It's actually horrible. Fishing in World of Warcraft is horrible. Yeah, fishing in World of Warcraft is horrible. So... I might later in the day when I took a week bath, I'll just put on a movie later tonight. Just put on a movie and just go fish. And just go fish because, well, it is a very lucrative thing to do. It is a very lucrative thing to do. It takes a while to get ramping up. But once you have it like to around skill 200, which translates to 30, if you have your skill to around 200, you can definitely do things with it. You can definitely make money and stuff. It's still fishing, so it's still boring as ever living heck. But you can make money with it. It is definitely a thing. We're getting murloc fins. Man, this wolf eats so much meat. It's almost incredible. You're stealing my second murloc! No! Stop stealing my murlocs! Stop stealing my murlocs! So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Does the pet need more survival? I don't think so. I don't think the pet needs more survival, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really think it needs more survival. I think it's pretty good. We don't actually need to pull. So we have everything here. I think the pet has enough survival. We don't need any more survival currently for the pet. So we could use our talent point to get a little bit stronger. Let's see. Yeah, we could use the talent point to get a little bit stronger. Where's the aspect of the cheetah? There should be an aspect of the cheetah somewhere. I mean, this is a must-have elusiveness, really. Let's get the swift aspects. Let's get the swift aspects because that's an always active thing. Okay, we need a lot of gore tusks, so we need a lot of these guys. However, we also need these gore tusks to be level 15 or higher. The low levels are fine, but we need the better ones to have the higher chances to drop something. So there's a tin vein inside of the mountain. I might want to go for that. Because this is as overfarmed as it always is. Let's see, can we get that tin vein really quickly? Because bronze might be really nice for money. Everything is dead, so we can simply walk in. And since my name is Christopher, you could call me Christopher Walken. Because, you know, I'm walking in. That's why I'm Christopher Walken. No? Am I... No? Okay. I thought that was a good one. I thought that was a good one. Okay, let's see. Vulture meat. Let's just feed the vulture meat. Okay, so gore tusks. If you're not hitting that one, I'm hitting that one. Are you? You're not? Then I'm hitting that one. No? Aww. Why? That was a good pun. The gore tusk liver. What else do we need gore tusky wise? We need something else gore tusky wise. What else do we need? We need a gore tusk snout. Right. The gore tusk snout only comes from these guys, from the level 15, 14 gore snouts. There's another one. There's a young gore snout that does not do anything. Alright, so yeah, these farms are heavily over-farmed. So I don't know how we will manage 20 kills. We should most likely group up with other people if we want to do that. There's a flesh rib, but let's get the big gore tusk over there. We have bananas. Okay, let's get the gore tusk. Come on. Is there another one? That's another young one. Because these guys, in theory, should drop what we need. There it is. There is a gore tusk snout. Exactly what we need. We need 3 of those. So let's stay here, because here should be regular gore tusks, and there they are, and flesh rippers. So they have a higher chance of dropping the materials. Okay, so let's get them going. These seem to be not so farmed as well, so we should be quite nice here. Let's get going. Let's directly attack this guy. I mean, Historix is doing quite well. Like, it can take 2 enemies without a problem. Like, it is doing well. It is doing well. We can neither take the light feather nor the other one, but that's fine. We are in need of stringy vulture meat. This is what we need. We don't need the banana, so we can free up the space for the bananas. We can get the scroll of intellect rolling, the scroll of stamina rolling. Let's get the flesh rippers attacked. Okay. Level is going swiftly. The XP bar is going nicely, so using the tent outside of Stormwood is actually like really nice. Can't see the enemy. Quick shots, there it is. So that's the first trigger of our new point here that we just were able to see. So we slightly attack a little bit further. And this guy is probably multi-boxing, which is not allowed. This guy is most likely multi-boxing, which is not allowed. So, we got a compact shotgun. Hey, we got the shotgun we were using, so we can technically try to sell it. Alrighty, there it is. It triggered. Let's get going. Let's get our attack speed. Really nice. Having this increased attack speed is really nice. We're still lacking gloves. Yep, we still lack some hand equipment. We definitely need to get that rolling. Old Church of Westfall closed. Sure. So these fields have the wrong harvesters, right? These are the higher ones on the Alexan farmstead. No, they're actually the correct harvest watchers. We could farm harvest watchers here as well. These are the wrong ones. These are harvest golems. There is a harvest watcher. So this one definitely does this as well. There used to be a quest in this house right here, but I don't remember which house which quest it was. Why are you freezing that one next to me? Stop doing that. They should drop okra, which we currently have use for, actually, for a quest. So there's another harvester. Let's just take care of a few harvesters since we're here. We need to have a open inventory slot. Get rid of the rough stone. There we go. Now we have 3 more inventory slots available for us. Historix is doing well. They should drop okra, and they do. Okay, there is a harvest watcher. Can we get that one? Can we get that one? Come on. No! Okay, we need more harvest watchers. Like, getting 20 harvest watchers is actually terribly. It's so overfarmed. I am so surprised how many people here there are. It's just... How is this so populated? No! He's looking at it! He's looking at it! Yeah, he's not... We're not getting that one. We're getting that one. We're getting that one. Thankfully, Hunter is very AFK. It's not really an active class. Hello? Get that one killed as well. Oh, there's another one. Let's just be greedy. Let's just be greedy. Historix is doing fine. There's another one. Let's get rid of this one. Come on, Hysterix. Attack. There we go. He taunted, but didn't do anything. Let's get rid of the next one. We're still half HP, so we're cool. We're definitely cool. Let's focus on this one. Hysterix, go, go, go. We can do this one. There are copper modulators. Interesting. Let's get these copper modulators. Because you can turn 7 of them into the... Oh, hi, there's a Tauren. No, it's an Orc. What are you doing here? You can turn 7 of these into the Dusk Moon market. And you get something. I have no idea what you're actually getting from that. So, let's just get the copium modulator. And let's see what will happen. There's another one. I can see him. Let's just use the current moment to just farm the watchers that we need. Oh, that was a nice crit. You're not getting that aggro. Yeah, you're not getting that aggro after that crit. After that crit, you're not getting the aggro back. Okay, we have a few more over here. Let's attack this one. Let's keep an eye on this guy. If they turn around, we're gonna attack this one. But it looks like we're fine. So let's attack this one. Get this pulled. Our Hysterix leveled up to level 15. Okay, there's another one. These guys don't seem to be attacking that one. There was something. Let's see. Let's get rid of this cloak. It's another bag. So we'll just get... I don't know, we need to get these bags to some people someday. I don't want to pull them into the vendor. I just want to give the bags to a low level beginner or something like that. But no one took them before, so I don't know how to bring them to people. I just want to give them free bags and they just don't want them, apparently. Oh, hello there. We're currently on 12, which is really cool. Really nice. We're getting a lot of them. Nice double trigger. Come on, where's the next spawn? We definitely have the Orcra. We almost have the Gore-Tusk snouts. We are still awaiting the Stringy Vulture meat. Other than that, we need a lot of Gore-Tusk livers, so we need to definitely hunt a few more Gore-Tusks. There is one. Can we get that one? Looks like it. These guys don't want to kill the Watchers. Okay. There is another one spawning. Is that one being killed? It doesn't look like it. Doesn't have the aiming for it. Alrighty. He is now gonna take it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll allow it. These ones should respawn pretty soon. These ones should respawn rather soon. Because this one has respawned, which means these ones are next. Okie dokie. Let's feed the not dog. Let's feed the not dog. Let's feed it... Let's feed it beef jerky, spicy beef jerky. There's our target. There is a respawn as well. Another respawn just happened behind us. Let's get this one. Let's make this one go like this. Let's just fight both of them like this. There we go, it has aggro. Let's get to range. Okay, we need 3 more. There is 1 more. This one seems to be not triggered. There's one additional one over here. This one is being attacked. Let's get these 2. Let's get these 2 over here. And we're almost done with the Harvest Watchers. That was a really, really nice thing. Let's attack this one, please. Now take this one. Wonderful. Now let's take this one again. We still need a single Harvest Watcher. We have one over there. Historics can take a lot of damage, which is really cool. It's really, really nice. And we should be good. We should be good. Let's pull one. So we're finished with these guys and we can move on. Let's kill that one. And nice little quest done. Very cool. Very cool. There's our Gore Snouts. There are the Flesh Rippers that we need. Alrighty, let's keep on with these guys. Inventory is not looking so great. We are technically near Westfall, so technically we could go sell stuff. Is that a full Gore Tusk? That is a full Gore Tusk. But we should go over here and get more of these kills in. So we have 2 bags we can give people. If they want them, that is. Okay. We're halfway there on the liver side. We absolutely have not yet a single one of these Flesh Ripper things. Oh, that's a max level Torrent Druid. What the hell are you doing here? Hesvelk, a Viking name. From Hesvrelgir. How's quests looking? Lakeshire. That would be a very far walk, but that would be an important walk to do, the Defias Brotherhood. That would be a really important walk to do, because that unlocks one of the better quests for Dead Mines. There's a lot of Flesh Rippers over here, so if we don't get any Stringy Vulture meat, I would be mad surprised. Not a single one so far. Okay, we still need 1 snout. We have the livers here. The boar intestines, technically we could save. Because it will give us the ability for another quest later, but let's just farm them again. Your pet doesn't like intestines. Okay, pet doesn't like intestines, I guess. So let's get rid of these. Get the Stringy Vulture meat. And let's keep on trucking. So we're almost level 16, which means we are getting another set of skills. And we are 3 levels away from AoE. So if we have level 18, we get our multi-shot and we can attack 3 people at a time. Now here's a problem. Here's a problem. We currently do not have the ability for our pet to call in aggro AoE. It doesn't have a stomp or anything like that. So I'm definitely gonna get aggro if I AoE with my pet. There is the thing that you can teach the pet new skills if you find new pets who have these skills. So we might actually have to look into getting more pets so we can have more skills available to us. So let's get these vultures pulled. Let's get these vultures pulled. Let's pull the next one immediately. Pull the next one immediately. Let's get going. Pull the next one. And we have used up our rested experience. Next vulture meat. We are done with vultures. So the only thing that we truly need to farm now are gore tusks. So let's head on back over to Sentinel Hill and kick every gore tusk that we can. There's an undead over there. Can you actually like invite PvE? Yeah, you can probably. So you could invite undead people, horde as well, which means we technically can group up with horde for dungeons and for raids and stuff, which is really nice. Oh, we got a cape. Not only a cape, a really good cape, but it's identical to ours, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it is identical to ours, but that is a really good cape. That is a really, really good cape, but unfortunately, identical to ours. If I was an SSF player, I would have absolutely flipped the, well, you can't flip this table. Because this table is really heavy. It's a really heavy table. You can't flip that one. But I would have lost my sheet. Thankfully you could smell it. So we have a chunk of bull meat over there. Inventory is looking so terrible. Here we have a multitude of gore tusks here. I have seen many people on the tortoise, and the tortoise is interesting because they are not level 40 and they have a mount, which strikes me as odd. We have found Stendel's Pond. It's named, but it does not have any function in the game as far as I'm aware. Oh, come on, you didn't get the aggro? Why didn't you get any aggro? That's too late. Now I'm at the on the mob. What do we need? We still need 4 livers and we still need one from snout. One snout is what we need. So we need to do this quest and this quest. These 2 quests is what we need. Where are more gore snouts? Gore tusks. My inventory sucks. Let's get rid of the clam meat. There's another one of these guys. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's unfortunately not mine. Come, Hysterix, run! What a boring task. You know, you didn't give me my last one, so I'm not giving you that one. You didn't give me my last one, I'm not giving you that one. Out of range. Hey, I got buffed. Thank you very much, my dude. Thank you very much, my dude. Oh, nice crit. Now, the drop lock has not been on our side, which means that we just got our snout. Let's sell a few things of the inventory, because inventory is looking really bad. Inventory is looking really, really bad. Let's sell a few things. By that, I mean we can't really sell much. We can't really sell much. We just have good stuff in the inventory. We cannot sell. Oh, you're naked. Hi. Well, not naked, but get the point. We can definitely sell this thing. We can definitely sell this thing. We can sell... Let's see. We can sell this. We can sell the small eggs. We can sell the scraps. We can sell this. Everything else we technically have a use for. Everything else we technically have a use for. So let's keep on trucking. Let's see, you are which NPC? You want to have the bandanas, but I don't want to turn in the quest yet because I would like to turn in all of the quests at once. Because that's tradition. You don't just turn in half quests. No, no, no. It's tradition that you turn in all quests at once. Now, let's see. There is a gore tusk, but it's being attacked. There's a flesh ripper. We need more gore tusks. There is one. Is this one being ignored? It looks like it's being ignored, so we'll take them. These are level 15 and 16, so we're getting to the big boys. Hopefully the drop chance is a little bit better with these. But I think we can sell the copper modulator because we're not really like killing the machines anymore. Okay, we're getting the wrong food item. We're getting definitely the wrong food items. There is another one, but they seem to be hunting that one. Yep, they are hunting that one. So this is very full of people. So let's return to this side. This was way more empty. And tomorrow, I don't know if we're streaming tomorrow, honestly, because I don't want to stream on Sunday. I used to, but now I made the rule that I don't stream on Sunday. But if we return tomorrow, we might do a Dead Mines run. We might do a Dead Mines run. Well, if I'm not streaming, I'm definitely doing a Dead Mines run, but maybe I'll put on the stream. I don't know yet. Technically, I have forbidden myself to stream on a Sunday. But yeah. We'll see. Because Dead Mines would be really, really cool to get. I've read in the patch notes of World of Warcraft that Dead Mines was actually like extended and stuff. So there is actually more of a reason to go into Dead Mines. So have these guys looted their gores? Yes, they have looted them. So I can have them skinnable. However, I'm getting light leather upon light leather. I am not getting medium leather. Would the game please give me medium leathers? That would be nice. Now, we need more gore snouts. They are farmed pretty much everywhere, as we can see. There is another one. So let's see if we can get to this one. There we go, that's ours. Very nice. Well done. Wonderful. There is a gore task. Let's get the core task, please. Can we do this? Nope, we cannot. It's being attacked. Another light leather. There is one. I can see one. See one. I can see one. Okay. Still in need of 3 livers, which means another 3 kills are necessary. There's 2 of them. So let's do the typical thing of pulling both of them. Let's tag this one like this. Let's tag this one like this. So we have 2 of them tagged immediately. There are more of them over here. So let's do this. Have my pet attack this, so we can attack this gore tusk over there. Now the aggro is on both of them. We can return to using ranged. And 2 of them are killed. There's another liver and that's another liver. 1 more liver and then we can turn in every single quest. Very, very nicely. We're almost level up as well. As for information, the stream will go on for another 40 minutes roughly-ish. And then we're gonna take today's to the end. Alright. There's our liver. Now let's turn in every single quest. Alrighty, let's turn in every single quest. Wonderful. Wonderful. And we need to do the Defias Brotherhood, which means we need to do a lot of walking. But that would not be too bad, because this forces us to go into Duskwood and it forces us to go into Lakewood. Is it Lakewood? Is it Lakewood? It's Red Ridge Mountains, right. It's Red Ridge Mountains into Lake Shire. Correct. Because we need to go there eventually. This is the level 10 to 20 area. This is the level 20 to 28, 26 area. And this is the level 28 to 35 area. So it would unlock the waypoint for the necessary next zones. So that would be really, really cool. It also unlocks the ability for the quest from the Stockades, one of the bigger quest chains in the game. And lots and lots and lots of loot from there. Let's see, legs. We have better legs, so let's take the shoes to sell them. Now let's go to the tower. Since we have our half-stone ready, I pretty much will get the half-stone back to to Sentinel Hill. And from there we will take the bird to Stormwind. And then from Stormwind we're gonna go to Lakewood. Lake Shire, not Lakewood. Too many woods. Let's get this one cleared. Get this one cleared. Now we have 3 more quests. 3 more quests. So let's get to the field, which is this building right here. Weapon-wise, I don't think we need a new bow. Bow is still very much current. We need a new weapon though. This is getting quite old. It is a level 5 weapon. We are 16 now. So this definitely needs an update. We can get shoulders now, but only white shoulders. We can't get green shoulders with studs on them. It is about time we get a form of hand equipment. And the entire right side needs to be replaced, but because the entire right side is suboptimal. Need help? Killing fields. There is pans, and these pans are useless. The chest is useless as well. There's our level up. Let's get these things reduced. Your inventory is full. Great. Can you stop spamming, dude? Can you ignore silly straw? Ignore Willie Moy. Thank you. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this thing. There we go. Tusk liver. Can't get into any of this. So let's get rid of the stringy vulture meat. There we go. Alright, inventory is empty. Technically we don't need to use the hearthstone, but it's fine. Let's get the next point into the swift aspects once more. Sell to the vendor that everything that we have is trash. Let's get rid of the okra. Let's get rid of this. This is good food, so we're keeping this for fast regeneration. We will not be keeping the bread, not the oil, not this trashy dagger, not the boar meat. We will be getting rid of this. We'll get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of everything here. We can sell this. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. The legs are bad. So this looks to be just about right. We have done everything that I want to do. Now let's take a trip to Stormwind. Let's take a trip to Stormwind. And get things rolling. Now Stormwind or Ironforge. Ironforge wouldn't be too bad, but technically we don't need to. So let's just take the ride to Stormwind. And yes, the character was just swimming in the air. Because the flying is disguised as swimming in this game. It's a little programming trick. So yeah. And since we are flying, we have a little bit of downtime. It's not Malwar time! I need to look at my watch. Because the Hana needs to be a responsible human every once in a while and needs to wash some clothing, because after wearing this for half a year it might smell a little bit, so you know. Okay, gear wise, let's see. We have 2 leather bags, we have this to sell, we have this to sell. This most likely is not worth anything, we have a gun to sell as well. We're gonna use this on our own. We can use this, get this into here. You need to be presentable. For who? For who? I don't need to be presentable. Let's get the linen bandages over here. Okay, let's look at the light hide. Light hide is most likely worth nothing. Yeah, light hide is absolutely worth nothing. At that price you could technically make money out of it. Let's see, light leather is still what, like 20 for 10? 20 for 10. It was 20 for 10. Just in case, I'm sure. Santa could show up in the middle of the spring and say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa." Let's get these to this level. Let's get these to 750. Let's get these to 750. Now the Spellbinder vest. Spellbinder. There are Spellbinder vests, and these Spellbinder vests are basically... Let's look at chest. They charge like 10 for one. Yeah, they charge like 10 for one. Is it actually like worth anything? You know what? Let's try for 8. Let's try for 8. Rigid cape of the monkey. Let's look at rigid cape. Rigid cape. There are rigid capes. Rigid cape of the monkey goes for 10. It's technically not worth it, really. Let's make an 8. The compact shotgun. Compact. The compact shotgun goes for 13. So let's make a 12er. Let's make a 12er. The leather bags are probably going for nothing, right? Leather bag. They are going for less than 10. I would much rather just give this to someone, honestly. Yeah, like, you're losing money on these things. So I would much rather give them to someone. Just, like, do it.
Supply only the finest.
Okay, so this is worth nothing. Let's get this into here. Okay. So, we need to have a very long walk, but we need to visit our trainer first. Okay. Lots of people are wearing the bunny ears. We have adhere bags over here. These are 6er bags. These are 6er bags. These are adhere bags. Okay. Everything here is fine, really. Tin, we still have not learned to smelt tin yet. We can do that pretty easily. There's so many people here, oh my god. There's so many people here. Oh my god, so many people. And so much good gear as well. So much good gear. Oh, it's really good gear. Yeah, it's really good gear. Alrighty, so let's learn new skills. Our pet is still level 15? Yeah, I think it's still level 15. Let's see, what else do we get? Intimidation. Command your pet to intimidate the target of the next sourceful melee attack. Stunning the target for 3 seconds and increasing pet generation. That's pretty good intimidation. Bestial Wrath. Our ultimate. Send your pet into rage, causing 30% additional damage for 18 seconds. While enraged, the beast does not feel pity or remorse or fear and cannot be stopped unless killed. Sounds like the average wife. So yeah. Survival. Does survival have any movement speed? Doesn't look like it. Pet trainer. Pet trainer has nothing available to us. Yep. Beast training. Yeah, beast training will happen at 18. Let's see. These are still very, very expensive skills, but let's just learn them. An immolation trap. We are getting our first trap. Aha, we got our first trap, and that was expensive. That cost almost a gold. Yikes. That cost us almost a gold. Yikes, that was expensive. I did not like that. So the Mongoose rank. Okay, we now have the Mongoose strike. Let's do this. Let's do this. You guys are the weapon crafters. You are not the miners. Where's the mining guild again? Where is the mining guild again? The mining guild should be here, really. Where's the mining guild? Oh, was it outside? I believe the mining guild was in this corner. Where exactly is it? Am I blind? Am I blind? Where's the mining guild? It should be here. Oh, there it is. Hello there. Smell bronze, smell tin. Very cool. Now we have smell bronze, smell tin. Okay. We have lost a lot of money doing the hunter training. We lost an entire gold. So I need to focus on farming a little bit of money. And we probably do that outside of Stormwind. And outside of the human area. We might actually go back to the High Elf area to get ourselves some copper, because copper makes really good money. But Dun Morgoth at the Dwarven might be better, because Dun Morgoth has a few caves that are usually full of ore that most people don't go into. I say that knowing full well that this server is brimming with people. It's absolutely overflowing with people. So, no idea. No idea. So, let's look into here. Weapons. Let's look into weapons. Access after level 13. After level 13, there is the Lupin Axe. I was eyeballing the Lupin Axe for a long time. Because the Lupin Axe has 6 agility, which is really, 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 really good. Which is really, really, really good. But it is pretty fast, which is bad if we want to do maximum damage. There are swords available, but swords are so much more expensive. Swords are so much more expensive. This is basically the perfect thing. No, it's actually not. It's with strength. So the swords are much, much, much better. The swords are much, much, much better. Are we going for stats? Are we going for stats? Or are we going for usability? Because usability is actually not that important. And 6 agility would make a huge difference. I think we can wait. I think we can wait. We struck gold with the 1 gold fine bow. These are back up to 4 gold. This is really expensive. Guns. Guns. We could buy a blue gun. Really good blue gun. But we don't have the money for it. That's a good blunderbuss, but very expensive. So that's not an option. Our biggest problem currently is the complete right side. So let's look at hands. Let's look at hands. And we have the first Defias hands. Blackened gloves. It is 10 sillies. 10 sillies is really, really good. It's at least some stats. So that is strength and stamina. We cannot use strength and stamina. Yeah, we cannot use strength and stamina, which is bad. So we have to have 15 silvers. We have to have 15 silvers, or we go for a... No, I don't want to go for a low end, to be honest. I really don't want to go for a low end. So we have to go for a fang glove. Or there is a good cloth hand. There's a good cloth hand. Let's see. Sears is a no. Monkey, there is the best stats available, but it's 30. It's 30. So if we go back to the regular hands... And we need from the fang. We need the fang hands. It's 15 for a fang hand, which is suboptimal. The other one is 30, but it's optimal. Let's take the suboptimal for now. No, it's only 3 stats. It's bad. I have to take the optimal. I have to take the optimal. I have to take the optimal. Which sucks. It's a lot of money, but is optimal. So, next thing, we don't have that much money anymore. That is why we need to gather up money. We need to find legs. Okay, we have a lot of legs to choose from, so let's narrow it down to 14. Not great, not great, not great. Light leather pants, pretty good, but very expensive. These are 12ers. Not ideal, but cheap. Not ideal, so we need to wait on pants. This is a 6 stat versus a 3 stat. So that's pretty good. But I need to be a responsible adult shortly, because my wash is done and I need to take it out. But we are soon to be closing the stream out anyways. So let's have a few more minutes and let's look at cloth legs if we find a good cloth leg. Sear pants, colorful kit is bad. Healing pants. No, 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 no. Everything is no. So pants are not upgradable. So pants are not upgradable currently. So let's look at feet. Let's look at feet. 5 agility, of course, is amazing and is very, very cheap. So we just gonna take this most likely. This is much better. A Defias boots is much, much, much better. But also probably much, much more expensive. Let's see. So the Defias boots are pretty amazing. We have monkey boots over here. There is Defias, so let's look for Defias. And Defias is not payable for us. It is simply better than everything though. And if we look at monkey again, it is 26. It is 26, but the stats are not mind-blowing, to be honest. The stats are not mind-blowing, so let's look into feet on clothing. They don't have any monkey. So let's look at regular search again. So boots we're not gonna buy. It's just a bad deal. Boots we're not gonna buy, it's just a bad deal. So belt is the last thing we need to take a look at. So let's look at our belt. So a cloth belt is not an option. Nope, cloth belts are not an option. Let's look into leather belts. Where is it? Waist, 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 waist. Okay, we have a few belts here. And belts are not an option as it seems. Yeah, there's a lot of them actually. But none of them are good. None of them are really good. So belt is also not an upgrade. Alright. Alrighty, belts are also not an upgrade, so let's see what we have bought. We have bought only gloves. Oh well. An upgrade is an upgrade. An upgrade is an upgrade. Everything here is pretty cool and pretty done. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna call the episode right now. I'll be sitting under the tent outside of Stormwind, but I will say thank you very much for watching. This has been episode 3 of I do just chilly things, and it's not really important, and I don't know why the hell you're actually watching this. Because, let's face it, it's not really exciting content now, is it? It's just a dude on the internet playing World of Warcraft on a private server, and nothing special is happening, and he's not doing anything special. So, let's face it, it's not really high value entertainment right here, right now. So thank you very much for watching. You know where to find me. Come into the chat, become a Pokemon. Have a good one. Bye bye. Ciao, ciao.